Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to use your initials WL, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And in your situation, you took the TOEFL exam, you got a score of 78, so you had 20 points in the reading, 19 points in the listening, 21 points in the writing, and 19 points in the speaking. You say, I would like to join your course in order to improve my score. My goal is to get 90 in just 90 days. I would like to know if it is an achievable goal. Please help me. Yes, I think it's reasonable. So you're looking to improve your score 12 points in 3 months. Generally, students can improve about 5 to 10 points for each month that they study. So I think it is possible. All right, so I got 3 recommendations for you. The purpose of these recommendations is to help you improve your academic English, so when you take the TOEFL 3 months from now, you will be able to reach your goal. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. All right, number 1. Get in the habit of reading every day for about 45 minutes. I tell all my students exactly the same thing. It's important to get used to reading materials. You can focus on newspapers, magazines, and books. The important thing here for motivation purposes is you read materials you have an interest in. This is important. Secondly, you also want to practice listening every day for about 30 to 45 minutes. My recommendation here is use English TV if you can. You can focus on news, documentary history, and also science programs. But that's not enough. As you do your reading and your listening practice, WL, you definitely want to get in the habit of taking down the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages. Get it in note form. You want to really work on your note-taking. As your note-taking improves, your English improves, your listening improves, writing improves. Many good things are going to happen. Of course, as you start this routine of reading, listening, and note-taking, your notes won't be complete, maybe not even accurate in the beginning, but you will get better with practice. Trust me. Start doing this today. Now, as you're doing this, use your notes. I want you to write 3 250-word academic summaries each week. You should focus on the main and the most important supporting points of a reading or listening passage, and then re-explain that information in a 250-word summary. This is important. Now, also, you should practice speaking about the reading and the listening passages that you are practicing. Again, using your notes, you should give a 60-second oral response of a reading or listening passage. That's also going to be very helpful. So what are you doing right now? So far, you're not just working on your reading and your listening, but you're also working on your note-taking and your writing and your speaking, which is all important for the TOEFL IBT exam. Now, my third suggestion is to start going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course. I'm going to recommend 1 to 2 hours a day, every day for the next 3 months. And if you like, I'll put a recommended study guide in this email for you. I'll recommend the 90-day study guide, which will give you a lot of good lessons to help you prepare for the TOEFL IBT exam. All right, now some of the lessons in the study guide may not match the lesson you see at my website, but don't worry about that. Just click on it, go to the lesson, complete the lesson. The 90-day TOEFL study guide will give you some good practice to help you develop your academic English language proficiency. Now, my recommendation is, after you've completed maybe 1.5 or 2 months of TOEFL lessons, if you want to mark your progress, you can take a full-length IBT practice test. You can go to the 8th section of my course, WL, and you can find out about an additional service of full-length IBT practice test for you. If you take the practice test, 3 things are going to happen. Number 1, you get used to the structure and the format of the TOEFL exam. Number 2, you mark your progress and get a score including subtotals in the reading, listening, speaking, and writing areas. You also will get a chance to develop your stamina and the strength that you need to take a 5-hour English test. So there are some benefits to doing a practice test before you take the official TOEFL exam. All right, so those are my recommendations for you. So you're spending maybe 1 to 2 hours a day doing the reading, listening, speaking, and writing practice I recommended in the video. You're also spending 1 to 2 hours going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course following my 90-day TOEFL study guide. Now, if you don't want to use a study guide, you can certainly go directly to my website and you can work on whichever lessons you want. I have over 700 lessons to help you improve your vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, reading, listening, writing, and speaking areas. So practice does make perfect. It does help you. So again, going back to your question, I'm not saying it's easy, but I think it's reasonable that if you're at 78 right now, you want to get to 90 3 months from now, I think it is reasonable that you can achieve that goal. Now, can I guarantee it? No, of course not. It just depends on how hard you work, whether or not you follow my plan, whether or not you complete the lessons in my 90-day TOEFL study guide. So if you practice, you're consistent, and you do this over an extended period of time, you will be able to improve your TOEFL score. All right, WL, thanks again, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.